Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Baylor's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Baylor!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Houston going up tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quickly to the tight end. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. How about delivering that touchdown
throwing that touchdown pass. That's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The give on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 31. Rides the back on the option. The give. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Moving out of the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. A nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulls it in. It's Turner.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down.
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Houston wants to play fast. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got us.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cougar! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the gun to give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now they'll run the draw. Got the first down, looking for more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Working that left side now. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown, Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Ezukama. Hits the accelerator to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On target to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Houston going up tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Byrne. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Shaw. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today at Evanston.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's in open space downfield. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Houston wants to play fast. Wants to fire on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll immediately call timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Schwartz. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Houston going up tempo. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The pull and throw off the RPO. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
First and goal, Houston.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Burns. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to get the corner. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job. Offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The Cougars buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get in for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Going with the ground game left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. A strike downfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Bears will punt this one away. The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Oh, they're after him. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Byrne. Going for it all. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they
made a defender miss. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Houston will snap it in the red zone. The give to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Houston! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Bears with the first and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. They're about to run a dirty half dozen plays on this drive. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. Lowers those pads. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take touchdown Baylor! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage. Anticipate.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Houston will be forced to punt.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. At the 45, on its way. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Finds the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on down. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Houston wants to play fast.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown. Touchdown, Cougars. They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it, and the defense just
Breaks into the open on the left. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. Back to pass, it's Byrne. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. To the air, it's Byrne. Looking to buy time. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Touchdown, Bears! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This